Update our investigation on unlicensed daycares in Hampton Roads and Virginia. Lawmakers have voted on strengthening daycare safety. Last week, Erin Kelly brought us the story of 9-month-old Hannah Weiss, who died at an unlicensed facility. There have been many more. Now it's up to the governor to put his signature on all that paperwork that has moved through the legislature. Erin is here tonight with an update. Erin.
Well, Tom, there were a lot of bills to follow this session. On Friday, House and Senate negotiators worked to come to an agreement on them. We talked to a child care advocate who says the new legislation doesn't cover everything, but it's a start.
The number of bills to me was astounding. That's a good sign.
Child care advocate Tony Gakache-Bashirs took notice when this legislative session started with a flurry of bills around daycare safety. It all followed a Washington Post investigation that found that of the 69 Virginia children who died while in daycare over the last 10 years, 51 were in unlicensed facilities. 9-month-old Hannah Weiss of Virginia Beach was one of the children lost.
We never got to say goodbye. That's the hardest part.
Governor Terry McAuliffe has been calling for expanding daycare licensing in Virginia. Last week, House and Senate members agreed on legislation, including several new measures. One of them would require that daycare providers watching 5 or more children that aren't related to them get a license. Right now, you don't have to get one unless you care for 6.
I would like to see anything more than one child licensed, because I think that's just the protection that's needed for children.
Legislators also passed a measure that would require licensed daycare providers to get national background checks, including fingerprinting, and another that would make daycare providers who are unlicensed disclose that to parents in writing.
It's an attempt to make the parents be aware that they're in an environment that is not regulated. It's a little disappointing at the end because I don't think we did quite as much for children and on behalf of children, but at least I think it's a start.
And in an end-of-session letter, Governor Terry McAuliffe wrote, as a result of our efforts this session, Virginia children will learn and play in safer and better regulated daycare centers. And as we told you last week, we've also heard from some daycare providers who say they don't feel they need a license. Erin Kelly, 10 on your side.